Hello, so we are going to be multiplying monomials today. So we're going to be doing that using the product rule. The way the product rule goes is if you have variables or numbers with exponents, when they are being multiplied, you actually add the exponents. So it would be x, a plus b. So I know that might be confusing with the letters up there, so let's do some numbers. So if I have x squared times x cubed, 2 plus 3 is going to give me x to the 5th. Okay, if it doesn't have an exponent, you can always put a 1 there. That means the exact same thing. So if I have a to the 9 times a to the 1st, it's going to be a to the 10, or a10. On 19, we've got a 7, we've got a 4. You just add them, you get w to the 11. Okay, on 20, 4 times 3 is going to give me 12. X squared times x to the 5th, you're going to add those, you get x to the 7th. So your regular numbers, or they're also known as coefficients, you're going to multiply those, you end up with 12, but then with your exponents, you will be adding those. So 2 plus 5 gave me 7. Here, we've got 3 times 5, that's going to give me 15. X to the 6th, x squared is going to give me x to the 8th. Okay, on 23, we got negative 4 times 3, that gives me negative 12. A cubed, a squared, 3 plus 2 gives me 5. B to the 1st, b to the 5th, you add them, 1 plus 5 is going to give me 6. On 24, we're going to multiply our two numbers. We got negative 7 times negative 4 gives me positive 28. P9, p squared is going to give me p to the 11. Q3, Q6 is going to give me Q9. R to the 4th, R to the 5th. (25) 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. 4 and 4 is going to give me x to the 8th. Y squared, y to the 9 is going to give me y to the 11. (26) when I have three things being multiplied across, you're still going to do the exact same thing. 2 times negative 5 gives me negative 10. Negative 10 times 3 is negative 30. Y, you can put a 1 up here. 1 plus 2 plus 3 gives me y to the 6th. So if you want to go ahead and try 29, go ahead and pause the video and we'll go over it together. So I'll give you time to write it down and then pause the video and try working this problem out, and then you can check your answer. Six times 7 is going to give me 42. Times 1, because you can put a 1 in front of here, is still 42. You can put a 1 here for m. You have an m here, and you have 2 there, so it's m cubed. And then you have an n and an n to the 4th. 1 plus 4 gives me 5. Okay, go ahead and try 30. (8 times 10 gives me 80. C squared and c cubed gives me c to the 5th. You can put a 1 here. D1, d to the 5th is going to be d6. (32) Same thing, even though it's a fraction, that's okay. Negative 6 times 1/2 gives me negative 3. A squared, a gives me a cubed. B1, B1 gives me B2. $33, 12 times 2/3, I'm going to put that in my calculator. Gives me 8. Y, so there's only one x here. You do need to put them in alphabetical order. So we only have one x, so I'm going to put the x there. Y to the first power, y to the fourth gives me y to the fifth. Okay. Now we're going to do some star problems real quick. From yesterday, so give me one sec. Go ahead, pause the video and try this problem out. Again, the good thing with a video, you can always pause, you can always go back. Okay, I can take a 7 out of 147, so I get 7 and 21. Remember, can I take another 7 out? Yes, I can, so I get 7, 3. I stop because this number's prime. I got a group of 7s, so I take a 7 out. I have a 3 left over. Now, there was a 4 already out here, and now I took a 7 out. What do I need to do with those two numbers? The answer is multiply. I need to multiply them. You end up with 28 root 3. So that is D. Okay, go ahead and try 53. I can take a 3 out. So 96 divided by 3 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, we stopped here because this was a prime number, and then we're going to take groups. We got a group of 2, group of 2. When you get groups like this, remember they're going to go the outside. A group of 2 times a group of 2 gives me 4. I had a 3 and a 2 left over. You multiply them, they go back underneath. So it's 4 root 6. Okay. There is one last one. This one might be a little confusing. That's why I want to make sure we hit it. So this one says the expression x cubed times x to the negative 17, so you're seeing a negative now, is equivalent to x to the n power. What is the value of n? So remember, when you had like a squared times a cubed, you combine these to get a to the 5th. You're going to combine these as well. You have a 3 plus a negative 17. That's going to give you negative 14. So that is your answer. Your exponent would be negative 14. Okay. That is it for today. I can answer any questions tomorrow before we start powers. And that's it. Bye, guys.